Okay, I'm back. Now I'm just waiting to see if people comes back. Hi, Brenda. I'm back. Can you see me? Oh, my word. YouTube is not being good today. Hi, Holly. Thank you all for coming back. I appreciate it. Anytime that happens, if it doesn't let me resume, I do always start over. Hi, Joe. I appreciate everybody coming back again. So we were talking about putting this on this book page. Our paper clips won't work on this one, but I made what I call buttons, although they're not buttons. And we have some that will work in this journal. That doesn't really go. That kind of does, but not. Well, our choices are, I think that one's better. And then what I do with those is I just glue them down to hold, like as a flap holder. But that's going to have to get weld bonded. And we've already got a card in here. I cut a thumb spot. And I want it to go like this, so I need to glue on the bottom half. And I want it to go like there. I do appreciate everybody coming back. Okay, and then we're going to glue this onto this page. And we are getting quite a fluffy little book. We just passed the halfway point, so it's going to be double fluffy. And I think this goes really good down here and kind of matches what was already going on the page. So this is a good one for this. And I'm just going to glue this on here. Like so. Make sure it can still fold. It can. I always check that to make sure it can fold. And there we go. Hi, Deborah. How are you? Thank you for coming. Right. I've seen the same thing, Brenda. It seems like everybody's having to continue their streams. I don't know what is up with YouTube. They changed something again. Okay, so did we miss a page? That was our center. Nope, we have not. Okay, this page. This is going to be our journaling page. We're going to decorate this one. And we're going to put a belly band, I think, on this page. And then we're going to put one of our bigger pieces of ephemera under here. I like that. What are we going to put under here? Will that go? Depending on how I glue it down, that may slide right in there. We'll try it. If not, I have other stuffs. I mean, we could put a bunch of little postcards in there, you know, if we need to. I have all kind of stuff cut out. So we're just going to go on and work on gluing this in. I need to trim the lace a little bit. And I'm going to use the weld bond because this is thicker paper. And I'm just going to run a bead across the top. And I see chat, so I see something happening in there. We're going to check that in a second. And we're just going to glue her here. And I'm going to check on chat. Hi, Nana. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. Have you been having the same trouble, Nana, with your YouTube cutting off and stuff? I see that you're doing a lot of lives lately, so I was wondering if you're having the same issue everybody is, where we have to continue, start over. Seems like every time I've gone live this week, that's all that's been happening. Now we have this big bingo card. We can slide in here. I like that. We can also, let's see. I want that rose to kind of peek it. We could slide it like that. Maybe slide her. We only need one. Like this. Then take one of these rose seed packets and maybe put it in there. I like that arrangement. And that's a bunch of journaling spaces. Each one of those can be journaled on the back of. Sometimes. Okay. So then we're going to flip the page, and this is where this corner tuck is going to go. And again, we have a pocket here, which I found something to go into, and a bigger tuck. Do we have any more bingo cards? We may have to snatch our bingo card back. I'm kidding. We have stuff. Oh, we have this little card that we were going to try a while ago, and that other one that can go right down. That'll work. In there, I saved this because I knew we would need another skinny tag. And my pocket seems to be stuck. Oh, there it goes. So we could put these in here. So what we have to do first is get our paper, because we're going to make one of those invisible pockets. Figure out, it was this way. So it's going to go like this. This pocket's going to go like this. So I need to do this. Let's move my book. I'm going to flip the paper over where I want the pocket to be. And we are going to trace the pocket. Oh, I missed a spot. You put that back. There we go. We're just going to cut this out. And put my paper back over there. And I need to trim because I didn't cut it straight. Exactly. Or I didn't cut enough of it off. And I don't want to have to trim it after this time. So if y'all don't mind bearing with me, we are past the halfway point. And, well, I don't know how long we've been live at this point. Let me see, what time is it? Won't let me see. Only an hour and a half. We might actually be able to get to where the next time we're ready to sew in signatures, put in our inside-outside pockets. It just depends. We're only gonna go about 30 more minutes, and then we'll see. Oh, I almost glue that in just like that. But no, we got to put it on here. It goes this way. Wait a minute. It goes this way. Wait a minute. What happened? What happened was I did it wrong. This goes this way. It's what do I do with this? I want it to go this. Yeah, that's how. Okay, so I'm going to just flip this over. And I'm now going to put glue all over the book page. And I don't have enough down here at the edge to glue it. Okay. Then we're going to take this and line it up. Glue it down, and I got glue everywhere. Then we are going to take this pocket and glue it to this page. I need to trim the tip of the point off so the page can fold. And it will line up and look as if the page continues. So it kind of makes like an invisible pocket. Thank you, Nana. Oh, Brenda, it's going to take time. Thank you about the nice journal. I appreciate that. So we're going to now, and I'm going to use Weld Bond for this because it's thicker. So let's make sure I glue right. We want to just glue the right angle part. And this will grab very quickly. There we go. And I always flatten those out. And we're going to line this back up again with our bottom edge of our paper. And glue it in. And it's kind of, like I said, like a hidden pocket. Because it just continues. And then we did have a tuck. Oh, come on now. We just had that in there. What happened? A tuck spot there, which is totally book paper. I don't have to worry about that getting glued in. We created this tuck spot, and I'm not going to push it all the way because I don't want it in the glue. And then when you take it all out, it kind of just disappears again. So we got that page. I love making those kind of like little hidden pockets. Oh, we're back to this one. What did we do over here? Over here, we decorated this part. So we may do something different over here. And we still have, we're not even, we're more than halfway through, but we still have a lot of stuff in our bucket. We created this envelope, but I think we were going to paper, no, we weren't going to paper clip it because it's got one of the little buttons on it. It is. I'm going to sew the signatures in next. I like working on it before I sew in the signatures because to me, it's easier. Because I can move stuff around and check stuff like I just did. That doesn't act like it glued very well. My lace didn't glue. We're going to fix that before we put this in our book. With the Weld Bond. But yes, then I'm going to, hang on, let me move my pages. So the cover, it is a soft cover that I sewed, and my sewing skills, uh-oh, I just got glue on it. I don't want glue on it. because I have glue on my fingers. Okay, that'll be fine. But I sewed the cover. It has got a piece of cardstock in the middle. And my signature will get sewed here once it's all finished being built. And so that will get hand sewed together as well. This one will have grommets. Wherever I poke the holes, I'm going to put grommets. So that'll be next week. We'll poke the holes, put the grommets, and sew in the papers. Thank you. Hi, Patricia. Thank you for coming. How are you today? How many pages? Let me check. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's 14 times 4. So that would be 56 pages. Yeah, 56 pages total front and back. And it will be sewed in so that it will be like this. And then I'm going to put lace. Now, the lace on the edge of the pages I do after I sew it in. It is a pretty good sized journal. I do the lace on the edge of the pages and all final embellishments once it's sewn in. I'm just working on the pages right now. And it's going to be fluffier. See this back here that's not fluffy yet? We ain't there yet. We haven't gotten to those yet. They're going to get fluffy. I make fluffy puffies, Nana. I call them fluffy puffy. I don't like the term fatty patty, so mine are fluffy puffy. We were work on this. I think if we decorated that side. See, I don't want to put it in that way. I want to just paper clip it. I don't want to use one of these chunky ones because we have one toward the front. We should have one more in the back. This is going to hold that down because I don't want to glue. You know what? We could just paper clip it this way and put this. Ooh, what side do we want? We have this big one, this big one, and this big one. I kind of want one of the ones with the ladies on them. And I'm leaning toward her. So let's put the paper clip here. Oh, wait, we should paper clip the flap, probably. Let's turn this like this. And we'll put the paper clip over this way. Because the other one was on the front edge of the page. I'll put this one toward the middle. The hook will still flip. And there we go. And we didn't lose any of our decoration. Now we're to this page again. And we made this little pocket. Oh, that's pretty on that page. With this little tag. So we made a book page tag pocket. And we put a bead embellishment, a paper clip embellishment on it. Now the question is, when we glue this, do we want to have a tuck? That's another envelope. We left this because it had, we definitely want to put this in here because this is a rose thing. We could, so I need to keep that out of our little box. We made these ladies. Oh, that would be pretty. Scoot our little envelope over and then she'll fit in there. She could just tuck right in behind it. And I'm checking on chat. These paper clips are like 4 inches. And I was just wrapping paper around them and making them into magnets, but I did them like I did my little ones. And they're fully functional, but they're gigantic. So I wouldn't put more than 1 or 2 in a journal because they add weight. Oh, Brenda, that's horrible. So I think we're going to glue this, but we're going to glue here, down here, and across the bottom. So here, down this side, and across the bottom. Hopefully I got that right, because I keep wanting to glue everything. We're going to move her out of our way. And we are going to put this right here. And that's the material from the front cover. And then she can just sit right in here once it dries. Well, I can put her, I just don't want to get her in the glue. That's the thing. Oh, let me hold that corner down. I may just put her loosely on the page for now. That might be an idea. Come back and tuck her in later. Okay. Next page. Now what we're going to have to do is maybe move some of our bulky stuff. Wait a minute. Yeah, it goes right here. Okay. I don't want to get confused. My purple glue really did not hold. I'm not happy with that purple glue. Normally you put it on your book pages and they don't come apart. These are just not. I don't know what happened with those. But she goes there. Okay. So when I get through with this, I'll put it back over there with that so we don't lose the order of our signature. I still think this is a better journaling page than this. So we have a belly band back here. Okay. We made this really pretty pocket. And it has nothing in it. I think that won't fit is what I think. Are they just, nope, this one got trimmed down a little bit smaller. See if I can open my pocket up a little bit more. Stick this postcard down in there. It will not go. Okay, postcards won't go in there. And my little thing came undone right here, so we're going to glue it back real fast. While I look for some ephemera to put in our pocket. I'm going to sit here and pinch this closed. I am drinking coffee as we craft. I just got to find something I can put in my pocket. And I have some smaller. Here we go. We have a little letter. That'll go in there. And is something else we can put? I may trim down one of those journal cards. The postcards. Yeah. I think I'm going to trim just the edges off. Now will it fit? It still doesn't want to fit in there. And I don't really want to trim off. I need to glue the doily down better first. It's starting to like tear, and I don't want it to tear. There we go. Okay, so I can trim a little bit more off of this edge, I think, and be okay. Okay, we're not going to put that in there. It doesn't want to go. But this will go. So let's do the invisible. Let's poke a hole thing again. And this is just lining it up and kind of guessing where the middle of your paper is. That came out pretty good. I'm okay with that. We're just going to put that in there. Now, this is where we can use one of these cute little paper clips. That one or this one. I like this one. And all this does is weight the flap down. I kind of don't want to waste it on there, though, because it's got decoration on it. But again, we decorated both sides. See, if I decorate the back, I don't want to glue it down. So we're going to paper clip it in. Do I have another paper clip? Oh, but wait, we were going to paper clip it to this side. We can't. There's stuff over there. Has to get paper clipped to this side. Okay. Or we put something else. Let's do something else on the page, maybe. Oh, this is supposed to go in a pocket. We made this trifold. And we decorated our little tags. We were going to paper clip this in. So let's keep that out to paper clip. I'm going to have to make some more paper clips, guys. We made this pocket, but we don't want to glue it. Oh my. Aha, and we left blank on the back. Yay. And this one should hold. That's not going to go. Let's find one of those postcards. Where did all my postcards go? That'll fit in there. So we will put this postcard in here. And we will glue this here. I want to leave this page for journaling. And we're just going to glue this down. Yep. And I'm going to use the weld bond to glue it. But wait. No, we don't want to glue it all the way. I'm going to put the weld bond on the threads. Oh, it dried out that fast. Oh, my. I want to leave it open because we have these big tags that I created offline, and I'm going to go back through and put them in some tuck spots. Wait a minute. Make sure I'm gluing this correctly. In this pocket, I did sew. I needed some across the bottom. Okay. I'm going to put this down here toward the bottom. And I'm just going to press it and hold it while I check chat. Oh, I know. I love the saying on her bracelet, Patricia. I don't eyeball center very well. The book pages help. I kind of know where the center of my book page is. As long the thing, Joy, with the regular Crayola markers, you want to make sure they're not the washable, because if it gets wet, it's going to do the same thing that your inkjet ink will do, even with alcohol in it, they're going to run. So I think you can make sprays with them. I have Kool-Aid sprays that I made with alcohol. So yeah, you can make them, but you want to just make sure that it's not washable, because it won't be a permanent thing. Okay, now we've got this glued, and we're going to find one of our ladies. And see, on these, instead of putting ribbon, I covered the holes up with little glittery flowers that I made, because we're not using ribbon on our tags in this journal. So we're going to tuck her little lacy stuff back here. I want to make sure that she may stick up for a minute, because I don't want her in the glue. And then we have a postcard in our pocket, and I'm not going to put a thumb mark on this one because I'm not going to go through the thread. And there's that page. Oh, this goes back here. We can pull that aside. Now we're here. Well, no, we were leaving this page alone. So now we're here. Yeah, that's what we were doing. This section. We have a belly band. We need ephemera for our belly band. We have this check. We have these larger tags. We're going to put another one of these. And like I said, I may go back through the book, because I made several of these we haven't used yet. And I don't think she's going to fit. Yes, she does. Well, we don't want to cover her up. That's kind of mean and ugly. Let's tilt her. Okay, let's put her in from this side. You don't want to tear her little flower off. I want to tilt her so that she's not covered up. If I put lace on this page, that'll cover that up and it won't matter. But we may I'm going to save her for somewhere else. Let's see. We have other things, though. We have more of these. We can put her in here. I still want to put this check in here. I think that's kind of cool. Put her in here. And then we can put this advertisement. Also, we'll put it this way. And I think that's good. And then journaling space over here. So I'm going to take this page and put it back in the book. And we're going to fold this page over, because now we're here. Now, this again, we could do, I don't want to cover her up. That's the thing. I don't want to cover her. We're going to work over here. I like her. How she is. And we did all that on that side, so we need a pocket to put this into. Now, sure, we had pockets. We made book pockets. Well, will it fit into this pocket? It will. Okay. So here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to embellish this one, but let's antique it. Yes, Joy, I made sprays from Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid comes in all, you want to make sure you get sugar-free so your stuff doesn't come out sticky. But Kool-Aid comes in all colors. Right, I used the powdered Kool-Aid packets. Now, here's the thing. Before you add your alcohol, I found this out through trial and error. Add your powdered Kool-Aid to your spray bottle. Add warm water. You don't need a lot of warm water. The warm water will help dissolve the Kool-Aid spray or the Kool-Aid. Alcohol on its own does not dissolve the Kool-Aid. And I ended up with clumps of Kool-Aid powder in my alcohol sprays. And then they wouldn't work. So I kind of had to redo them. And I redid them by dumping out some of the mix, adding warm water to dissolve the Kool-Aid. So I'm telling you ahead of time so that you can get your Kool-Aid all dissolved ahead of time. But yeah, The smells good too when you spray it. But like the blue raspberry is a really pretty blue color. So we're going to put this pocket, we're going to put this trifold with its 3 tags in the pocket. And that's going to not work. Okay, it was an idea. But we need to decorate it. The seed packets are too big. Okay. It would, Joy, making it 2 or 3 would make a stronger color. And that was probably answered before I said anything because I'm behind. No, Nana, I make them and then I put them in my Etsy store to sell. That is what I do with my journals. And I love making them, but there's no way I could use all these journals. I kind of want to put one of these ladies. And do we have one with the background on it? I thought we did. We do not. Or do we? Oh, I think putting her on this pocket would be awesome. Then we put this in the middle. Oh, I've used the food coloring too, Deborah, and it's really awesome. Joy, the main thing when you're making the marker ones, you want to put a slit up the side of the little plastic sleeve, especially if they act like they're kind of dried out. It helps the alcohol absorb into that material and pull the color. But there's videos on YouTube. You can type in making alcohol ink from markers or something like that, and you'll get all kind of videos that come up that tell you. And she's not glued, so I didn't think she looked glued. I'm just pressing down the edges, guys. Okay, so there she is. And then we are going to just glue this completely straight down. So this will get listed in my Etsy store when it is, unless you, now if you wanted to buy it and, you know, just private message me and I don't have to list it in the Etsy store. That's, you know, if that's what you were asking. But yeah, they all get listed in the Etsy store when I do the final walkthrough. There's always a link. Okay, and we're going to put this in our pocket like such. Okay, that's getting caught on something. There's the butterfly. And because the pocket's enclosed, I don't have to worry about it getting in glue. But it's pulling my pocket up, so I'm going to sit here and hold it closed for a minute. Or hold it down. We're not holding it closed. I'm holding it down. I'm going to get a sip of coffee. Okay, Patricia. that is just not. Oh, what's not holding is the glue. That's funny. So I see where I need to glue. It's not that it's coming up from my page. My pocket came unglued on the inside. So I shall glue that back. And we're not going to put this all the way down in there because I don't need it to get in glue. We're just going to leave it loosely placed for now. Okay, so that's how this one's going to go. I'm not going to scoop that down in there. And we're going to put it back on the signature. We didn't touch that one. Oh, but we have this. So I think we're going to leave this to journal, and we're going to decorate this page. And we have this really cute pocket that we were just going to put down and put in ephemera. I love this pocket. And this might be a good place to put a tag of one of our ladies. And they kind of warped a little bit from being glued. We'll unwarp it. So that might be a good spot to put one of those. And then we could add something. Maybe have her and one of these little postcards in there. I kind of like that. And this is old. The postcards were a free download, and I decorated them. I had a little butterfly, and I put the word smile, and roses I cut out in a doily. This is Old Design Shop. She was a free download, and I made the tags. I think this will work. Old Design Shop. And again, I cut the roses out. I think I am going to only glue the sides and the bottom. And have a second tuck spot in the back. I think that would be good. And we're going to place it on our page. Ooh, so Brenda, where do we buy those perfume bottles with the atomizers? Because that sounds cool. And you don't get this. Okay, I can't say you. I don't always get mine to spray how I want them to spray, and it's annoying. It can be very annoying. I think we're going to stick a couple of little things in this pocket. We're going to put maybe this in there. We're going to put her in the back, now that we've made a back. Our postcard, we want that to, well, that's going to be, we'll put the hair oil one. We'll put hair oil in that. And what else? I saw something else over here I wanted to play. And we've got this little note. So we'll put that in there. And then we can put her in the back because we only glued the sides and the bottom. I like it. Okay, so chose not to alter that. So I'm going to put it. What is so fluffy right there? That bead. The paperclip bead. Well, I like it. I'm going to keep it in there. Okay, so we got this. We're going to flip this page. I kind of want to use this one for the journaling and decorate on this one. So, with that in mind, what do we got left? We got this card. We got a lot of stuff left, and we still got pockets. We have this poem. This has to go in here, guys. It's the rose poem from William Shakespeare. So we may do another belly band. I have them made. Ooh, that's kind of pretty on that page. Okay. I kind of like this one better than this one, but I will let y'all pick A or B. A, B for this page, belly band. I always cut mine at an angle. Hang on, get a sip of coffee. This may be our last page for today, and then we'll finish up on Tuesday. And don't forget, guys, tomorrow night, Madi Spectrum Art, I will be on her panel doing mixed media mashup, or the pick a stick kind of thing. However, the chat room decides our prompts. That's always interesting. The chat room picks the prompts. We all use the same prompts. I was on there in the chat last week. It was a lot of, watching them was a lot of fun. So I'll be on there on the panel. Please come and show support at Spectrum. I'll put a link below this video in the description box. But I will be on her channel. A. You and Joe both say A. Okay. So I'm going to use the weld bond for this one. Just right across the top. And right across down here. And we're going to glue that in. Now, what we may do, because like we have this envelope that doesn't have anything in its pocket. It needs something in there. Nope. I was going to cut her. Well, you know, cut her out better, that kind of thing. This is too big, but it could actually be cut down to fit the pocket. And if I could cut straight, that would be like a miracle. Okay, and I am going to re-antique my edges where I cut it. I have glue on my finger, guys. Okay, so then we can put this card in this pocket. Then what we do is we put our pocket over our belly band, but that's not all we're going to do over here. I want this in there. So we're going to tuck it back there. And that's probably all we're going to do to this. We're going to leave this alone, but this page needs to go back here, those pages. And we are getting really, really fluffy. Oh yeah, the Dollar Tree eyeshadow was great. Okay. Yeah, I oiled mine and they were fine. So, wait a minute. We were going to leave this page as our journal page. Okay. This is where we're going to decorate. There's no way we can journal on this. So that's kind of an easy decision. That pocket's decorated on both sides. We have a corner tuck. I like this because it gives us more options than just a pocket. I think we're going to go with the corner tuck on this one. Oops, I just grabbed the whole book. We don't want to do that. Okay. We do need more paper clips back here. We don't have any really paper clips in the back. I try to keep it evenly dispersed, so I may move one from the front that's paper clipped at the top of the page and do something different on that page. Or I may make another paper clip. We still have these two to go on envelope fronts or something. And if it comes in the tiny bottle, Joy, hang on. Let me grab it. If it comes in this kind of a bottle, this comes off. You can pry it off somehow. I saw it on a video so that you can get to the powder easier. But this little bottom part will pop off somehow, and then you can get to all the powder if it's those kind. And notice that that's right here in the craft room. Handy because it's not being used for makeup at all. Okay, so in this pocket, we want to put maybe one of our big tags. Tuck it in there. And then we have some of these little tickets. I love these little tickets. We don't want to cover her face. That's just rude. How rude. Cover her pretty face. We have that. We have over here a little journaling. That we may want to save that to go on an envelope because it's the perfect size. We have this we can put in here. She's got that bow on that tag. There we go. Just want to arrange this kind of pretty. Got that. Or we could even put this behind. There we go. And maybe put this behind so it's not interfering with the bow. And then we can put I think that's good. And I just lost that postcard. Nope, there it is. I think that is good. We still have our small bingo card we made. And I put the book page on it that I baby oiled, and then I put a flower on it. So we may slide that in there, like that. Okay, so we didn't do this page, so it goes... We're done. And this is how I keep the book together. As I'm through, I pull up a page. How many more do we have? One. Y'all want to just stay? We only have... Whoops, what happened? We have this one, and that's it. And then we can start sewing stuff in next week. So, we're going to fold this over, and we are going to decorate this side of this page. I need to, before we go any further, this page needs to be trimmed. I do not like these white edges. What's on the other side? Okay. Make sure I'm not about to mess up something. So this page is going to be a little shorter than the other ones, and that's fine with me. I just don't like the white edges. And we're going to go on and get that trimmed, and I'll put it back in the book. There we go. So that goes back. Okay. We just did this pocket. We're going to decorate this side. Now, that is an envelope that's completely decorated. That I really want to just paper clip in. I think that that's pretty. Oh, and it's got a card in it. Do we have another envelope? No, we don't. Okay. Well, we have a pocket we can decorate. I'm going to put this card in here with that little note card. And we are going to make a paper clip really quick with this and what else do I have? One of these ladies. That'll work. Where's one of my paper clips that's not made? Well, they were here earlier too. I already have them with the tickets on them. Where's my box? There we go. We'll use one of these with these little tags. So, if I just want to use the flowers, we're going to cut that off. And I'm going to trim it. And I'm going to trim it some more. And y'all might be going, oh no, she trimmed it too much. That's fine. And we are going to glue that down. And I'm not worried about this because you won't see it when it's clipped. That's going to be on the other side. Okay. So we're just going to glue this down. And I'm going to trim that little corner off. Well, the little corner has finished. Now, our lady vanished. Come back, come back, come back, come back. We're not going to get to use all of our lady. So I'm just going to snip her right about there. And she's on cardstock. How much of that did I need? I did a pretty good job. Okay, I'm going to go in and cut the little pretties off the top that I kept on there. It helps that she had a frame around her. And we are just going to put her here. I kind of like that for a paper clip. Oops. And we're kind of giving, oh, come on, go in there straight, slide over. And I'm going to kind of frame her back out again, but in the cream color. And I'm going to snip that corner and that corner off. So what we're going to do, we are going to glue it this way because she is vertical. I just have to get up in between my paper clip legs. There we go. And I'm going to put her right there. And then we have, okay, so this goes back around the signature. This goes back. Oops, we're sliding everything around now. Like this. That's paper clip there. Last page. We have this pocket that's not embellished, but can be very quickly. Oh, I like that on there. I don't have another one of those. That would be perfect if I could find another pink rose. Give me one moment. I'm pulling out some ephemera stuff. There's another card. I am looking for a pink rose. And all this stuff that I have over here. I don't think I have any more pink ones. Wait. I have that. I have this very, very big one, which we could trim and put on here. That might be. And then I like those. I think we're going to take this option away, the gigantic option away. Still looking for pink. And I am out of stuff in my stack. Okay, now the other thing is, we still have some of these that will fit on here. So we may want to put like one of these as a background. Where did our pink? Oh, I kind of like that. What do you guys think? I really like that. But I want to find one that's a darker black. So I'm going to look over here in the ones I have printed out. And no, I don't have one darker. Wait a minute, maybe. Nope. They all printed the same. Oh, bless your heart, Patricia. Oh, Brenda, I bet your house smells awesome right about now. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim this better because it's not straight at all. And I'm going to trim some off the top as well. Okay, we need to antique it though. I don't want that. That sounds like a plan, Brenda. Hey, come taste this. I don't want to put that one. Well, let's just decorate it and then we will get it all figured out. I need to antique this. Because it's like really white. And I'm going to get this out of our way and just use up the leftover ink in my sponge. And I'm not going to worry anymore about it because we're going to put something over the middle of it anyway. So let me get this glued on. And this is our last page. And then when we come back Tuesday, we'll be ready to sew it in. We're going to poke the holes, put the grommets in, and sew the signature in. And then I got to figure out what laces I'm going to put on the pages. I really like that. It looks like wrought iron. Get the glue off my finger. Oh, before I glue that, let me get rid of all this white on here. I am hoping that we'll be able to get the rest of my shelves up and have a craft room tour very soon. Now that I have a craft room. I really like how that looks. And that's a stamp that I had, and I just put, I have a stays on ink pad running out of ink, which is why it's not that dark. And I think to make this easier, though that is very pretty, I'm going to trim the doily off. I know y'all are going to go, I know, but I did it. It's gone. Okay, we're going to put some more glue behind this piece of paper. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is I'm going to glue from here down and across the bottom. And this is just made out of book page. Okay. And we're going to glue it in. And I'm going to check on chat. Oh, how cool, Brenda. Okay. And I'm glad I'm not buffering any longer. So this is going to go in here. I'm just not going to push it down because I don't want it to get in the glue. We're going to fill up this little pocket. We have this little postcard. We have this little check thing. She's going to be slid down. We're not going to see her face. Excuse me. Another one of those little tickets. And I think that is good. And we really don't have, guys, a lot of ephemera left over. I'm going to show you. Let me put this back with our signature. Lining this up to sew it in is going to be a lot of fun. But I have things. We have clamps, which come in handy for this. Okay, see, our journal has gotten very puffy. Very, very puffy. I am not going to trim the sides of my pages off. I've already decorated everything the way it's going to get decorated. So at this point, we just have to sew it in and add lace. And it's a fluffy little girl. That she is. She's fluffy. Set her off to the side. Now, of all the ephemera we made, this was a printout. We have this, which I made offline, a belly band. That was pre-ephemera from another project earlier. We made this. This was printed. And we made this. So, all of these little seed packet cards are going to get used in other projects. These postcards, these tags. But really, we've used almost all the book page embellishments are gone. They're totally all used up. So all that's left is just my printouts that I printed out, put in as ephemera. So that's really all that we have left. And that's what's been happening to me a lot lately when I make things. No ephemera left over, which is fine. Because then I get to start fresh with the new project, whatever that may be. Now, I have to go back through with our tags, any tags that need it, and put this on them. And I will do that before we come back. So, that's where we are now. Tuesday's live, we're going to sew those pages in, put the grommets in the cover, sew the pages in, and then put lace on the pages, and it's a done deal. And then we'll begin working on whatever the next project is. Probably make an ephemera for something. Because I got journals and stuff. And I love, and we have these Tsunami Rose corners. But they're going to get used with something else. So, we're all good. And then our pockets for the front and the back. I will get these finished before Tuesday, and that way we can just put them in on Tuesday. I need to trim those little hairs off. Oh, we need one more. Well, we'll put a tag. We'll put a tag in each. So these 2 tags that we had left, they're going to get used. And on the back of one of these will go a "This book belongs to" plate. So these are going to get used into these pockets. So we're pretty much done with this anyway. So did anybody have any questions? Anything you want to see once we're done with this journal? And you know what I want to do? I won the Tracy Fox clock challenge or time challenge, and I got to download 2 of her kits. And they are the new Oola Chic kits. I want to play with alcohol ink and paper. Okay, thank you, Deborah. I want to play with some alcohol ink and some paper and try to make a background for those pages. It came with 10 journal pages, and I want to kind of try to make some pages that go with them, with alcohol inks or jelly plates with stencils. I have ideas. I just got to play. So what do y'all think about that? Oh, and we had a couple of paper clips left over as well, but paper clips I use on everything, so I'm good. Put these somewhere. Oh. Okay, cool. So that may be what we do on Tuesday. Play with some ink or the jelly plate with paint. Or no, I want to play with the jelly plate with inks and paint. That's what I want to do. I saw that done on the video, and it looked really cool. So I think that's what we want to do. So we will do some, that won't be Tuesday. Scratch that. Tuesday we're finishing the journal. That'll probably be Thursday. It's when we'll play with the jelly plate, some stencils, and just have fun doing whatever. So I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Have a great day. And don't forget, Madi Spectrum Art. I'll put the link below. I'll be on there tomorrow night doing mixed media. Thanks, guys.